Portugal versus Uzbekistan. Full match analysis. Final score. Portugal 5-0 Uzbekistan. Goal scorers. Soccer ball 11 foot, Portugal. Soccer ball 28 foot, Portugal. Soccer ball 45 plus 2 foot, Portugal. Soccer ball 67 foot, Portugal. Soccer ball 84 foot, Portugal. First half analysis. Portugal entered the match determined to take control from the opening whistle, and they did exactly that. Their midfield dominated possession, while the forwards constantly stretched Uzbekistan's defensive line. The breakthrough came in the 11th minute after a quick attacking move. Portugal continued to apply pressure and doubled their lead in the 28th minute with a clinical finish. Uzbekistan struggled to keep possession and found it difficult to create meaningful chances against Portugal's organized defense. Just before halftime, Portugal struck again in stoppage time to make it 3-0. Halftime score. Portugal 3-0 Uzbekistan. Second half analysis. With a comfortable lead, Portugal controlled the tempo in the second half and continued to dominate possession. Uzbekistan showed determination and tried to push forward, but Portugal's defense remained solid and rarely looked troubled. Portugal added a fourth goal in the 67th minute after a well-worked attacking move. The European side continued to create opportunities and completed the rout with a fifth goal in the 84th minute. Full-time score. Portugal 5-0 Uzbekistan. Key turning point. White medium star Portugal's third goal before halftime. Going into the break with a 3-0 lead effectively ended the contest. Uzbekistan faced an almost impossible task in the second half, while Portugal were able to play with confidence and freedom. Portugal's strengths. White heavy checkmark dominated possession throughout. White heavy checkmark excellent attacking combinations. White heavy checkmark clinical finishing. White heavy checkmark strong defensive organization. White heavy checkmark controlled the midfield battle. White heavy checkmark created chances consistently. Uzbekistan's strengths. White heavy checkmark never stopped fighting. White heavy checkmark showed determination despite the scoreline. White heavy checkmark worked hard defensively for long periods. White heavy checkmark worked hard defensively for long periods. Uzbekistan's weaknesses. Crossmark struggled to keep possession. Crossmark limited attacking opportunities. Crossmark defensive gaps against quick attacks. Crossmark unable to handle Portugal's movement and creativity. Player of the match White medium star. Portugal's attacking star. The Portuguese forward was involved in multiple goals, constantly threatened the Uzbekistan defense, and led the attack with an outstanding performance. Tactical verdict. Portugal delivered one of the most complete performances of the tournament. Their combination of possession, creativity, movement, and finishing overwhelmed Uzbekistan from start to finish. Uzbekistan worked hard, but were unable to cope with Portugal's technical quality and attacking depth. Match ratings. Portugal 9.5 out of 10. Uzbekistan 5.5 out of 10. Fire Entertainment rating, 8.5 out of 10. Portugal's emphatic 5-0 victory sends a strong message to the rest of the tournament. They look like genuine contenders for the World Cup title and will head into their next